Nahida's banner has ended, and if you got her just a little late and don't know how to build her, you're in luck. In this guide we'll explain how she works, show some different team comps for her, and also show you some damage compressions. Nahida is a really good SS tier character in Genshin Impact. She can work in a lot of teams as both sub DPS and main DPS. She's an amazing Dendro applicator, and thanks to her Elemental Mastery scaling, she's an amazing unit for elemental reactions. Starting with a quick explanation of her skills. Nahida's elemental skill, All Schemes to Know, is her main source of damage. It can mark up to 8 opponents and deal AoE Dendro damage to all of them. Explaining it in a little easier terms, her skill helps you keep opponents affected with Dendro, and if you hit a marked opponent, any other marked opponents will get hurt as well, so hurting one opponent actually hurts all of them. Her elemental burst, Illusory Heart, helps her make greater damage with her skill. It works a little differently based on the characters you have in your party. If your party includes Pyro characters, the damage dealt by her skill is increased. When you have Electro characters in your team, the damage is dealt quicker in between the connections created by her skill. Hydro characters increase her burst duration. If you have 2 characters with the same specified element in your party, the boosts will be bigger. Anyway, her first constellation helps you get all the benefits from her burst by making her achieve the full bonus potential by having only one of the specified element in your team. Her other constellations are also really useful. The second one increases your crit for Dendro-related reactions. The fourth one increases your elemental mastery based on the number of opponents marked by her skill. When the sixth one is really useful for main DPS Nahida builds. When you have it activated, it makes Nahida deal more damage to opponents affected by her skill, based on her max attack and elemental mastery. For her passive skills, during her burst, the active character's elemental mastery will be increased by 25% of the elemental mastery of whichever character in the party has the highest elemental mastery. This effect can increase your elemental mastery by a maximum of 250 elemental mastery. The second one increases damage dealt by Nahida's skill by 0.1% damage and 0.03 crit rate for every elemental mastery point beyond 200. The last one lets you collect stuff and read Sumeru NPC minds by using her skill, which makes her really useful for exploration. When it comes to her build, we recommend choosing Elemental Mastery for every possible main stat on her artifacts. For substats, Elemental Mastery, Crit Rate and Crit Damage should be your priority. For artifacts set, you can either go with 4-piece Deepwood Memories, 4-piece Gilded Dreams, 2-piece Deepwood Memories, and 2-piece any Elemental Mastery set, and for lower ARs, you can use 4-piece Wanderer's Troop or 4-piece Instructor. Talking about weapons, the best free-to-play choice would be either Withseed, which increases crit damage and attack, Elemental Mastery or Elemental Damage bonus based by active passive talent, Map Pammer that increases Elemental Mastery and Elemental Damage bonus, and also Sacrificial Fragments, which increases Elemental Mastery. For more pay-to-win options, we obviously have Nahida's signature weapon, 1000 Floating Dreams, boosting both Elemental Mastery and Elemental Damage thanks to its passive. You can also use Lost Prayers to the Sacred Winds to increase your crit rate and elemental damage. For talent priority, you would like to focus on leveling her skill and burst first, leaving leveling her normal attacks up to your needs. When it comes to team comps, Nahida will work good with any Electro, Pyro or Hydro characters. Here we will show you 2 possible free-to-play teams you can use to make great damage. For pay-to-win teams, she will work just amazing with Ayato, Nilou, Alhaitham, Hu Tao, Cyno, Yelan, Yaomiko and much more. She's a really flexible unit, which makes her really free-to-play friendly. that would be all for today's video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day, y'all. If you have any questions, just write them down in the comment section and we will try to help you. Bye!